Welcome all to Tansson TV Plus. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Mom.
Thank you so much for joining us, as always.
Yep, thank you for joining with us again.
I always love doing this. And Mom, how are you doing today?
Brandon, I am having a wonderful day. It is late at night, so guys, bear with us, and we look forward to speaking with you today.
And Mom, what are we speaking with our viewers about today?
Today, we're going to talk about the show Major Dad.
Yes, this series ran from 1989 to 1993, and we're speaking about the pilot, also titled Major Dad.
Yes, and you guys know us. We love talking about first episodes of TV shows, and so I'm going to give you just a brief synopsis of this particular episode. First, we're introduced to a lady named Polly. Polly is a reporter, and so she actually writes an article about the Marines. In particular, she speaks to the major, whose name is Mac. After the article comes out, the Marines were not quite happy with the article that she wrote, and so, but Mac, on the other hand, is actually kind of interested in Polly, and so. I'm sorry, his name is John McGillis. He goes by Mac. So anyway, so Mac actually goes and he meets Polly's family. Polly is a Polly's husband passed away, and she has three daughters. And so by the end of the first episode, Mac has asked Polly to marry him, and so begins Major Dad.
Well, Mom, thank you so much for that.
You're welcome, Brandon.
And overall, what did you think about this first episode?
Brandon, for a show, it was just cutesy. I thought, and you guys have heard me say this before, it was just a show it was nice to watch. It's very family oriented. It was just a cutesy show to watch.
And Mom, what exactly would you say? I mean, makes it a cutesy show, and like, would you continue watching it? Or are you able to tell us a bit about it?
Yeah, I actually watched Major Dad for a little bit when it was on originally, and so it's just a show that's kind of at this point, from what I remember, lighthearted. And so, if even and I was my father was in the Air Force, and so I relate to the military, and so even the show itself kind of it stems from the military, so I was familiar with the background for what they were talking about, and it's just really just a family type of show. A lot of episodes deal with the daughters on the show, but they do concentrate on some episodes with him actually being in the Marines. And so it's just for someone who's looking for something for the family that's kind of safe to watch. This is just a show for you.
Well, Mom, I mean, for overall my first time watching this episode, I thought it was definitely very enjoyable, and I kind of like the dynamic that the Major has with everyone, and that he knows what he's doing in terms of military stuff, but he's not necessarily the brightest.
Well, and the thing is, for him, is because he's now acquired these three girls, and he is such a Marine. And to see him actually work with the girls throughout the series is actually nice too.
Well, I mean, I know for me, I was even just speaking about, like, in his office, of that, yeah, he had told all this classified information, yeah, to the reporter, and wondering why this report came out.
Yeah, yes. But they on the military side, they do have a very nice dynamic for his work life, and so it's fun to see the his coworkers, and so that's actually enjoyable to watch too.
Well, yes, it definitely is.
Yes, and Brand, normally I rate my shows 1 to 5, 5 being the highest. I gave this one a 3.5,
Okay, and why would you say that?
because, like I said, it's just a cutesy show, and so it it was just kind of nice to watch. It was not the best first episode I've seen, but it is not the worst. It's just kind of in the middle. And what we didn't realize, Brandon, when we watched it, was that there was a part two. And so I know when we were kind of skimming and looking over some things, we kind of pushed on episode two and saw that it continued. And so for the audience to know, we have not watched all of the second episode. This is our opinions are really just based upon the first episode.
Yes, definitely are.
Yes.
Well, Mom, we have some connections.
Oh, we do. What are our connections, Brandon?
Yeah, so we have two behind the scenes connections. The first is with the director of the episode, Will McKenzie.
Oh, what did he direct?
So he directed the first episode, well, two first episodes that we'd spoken about earlier. One of them being Too Close for Comfort, and the other one is Day by Day.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Do we have any other connections?
Yes, with the composer of the series, Steve Dorff.
Oh, remind me. What else did he do?
So he did the composing for Growing Pains, Murphy Brown, and Reba.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's a lot. And I will say, Brandon, that I am enjoying watching some of these older shows on Tubi because that's where we found this one. We know that there are different places to find these shows, but for the most part, we have been kind of watching several of the episodes off of Tubi just to find new things to watch. And so I hope you're enjoying these.
Yes, I definitely have been enjoying them. And I forgot about one other thing that Steve Dorff did.
Oh, what did he do?
So he also, for the pilot episode of this series about to mention, he's also the theme music composer, and that is the pilot episode of Free Spirit.
Oh, wow. Yeah, and we just did Free Spirit. So, yes, that's good to know. Good to know. Yep, the theme song for here is just the regular theme song. It's instrumental. It is not one that stands out in regards to meaning it's not like a Brady Bunch or anything like that. Is just a pure instrumental show, a pure instrumental song. And so it's nice to hear, but it's not one you're going to remember, if that makes sense.
Yes, I definitely agree with that. And I would say something that, to me, I thought of watching this show is actually with Coach. And the reason I say that is because, whereas in Coach, the coach, he's sort of learning how to be a dad. Like he is a dad, but just he's never had that capacity. Whereas in this case, the major, even though we don't see it within this first episode, he's now acquiring these children and a family, and he's never had that before, and just sort of stepping right in. And so that's how I see some of those similarities, um, and I do like the dynamics with the children, especially the youngest daughter, referring to him as GI Joe.
Yes, she does. She does. Yeah. All right, Brandon, will you continue watching the show?
Yes, I definitely would. I mean, I know we have a giant long list of things that we are supposed to be watching, but I am excited. We saw the first few minutes of episode 2 right before watching this, which I have to go back to episode 1. I really thought she agreed to the proposal back in episode 1.
Yeah, actually, I thought so too. So we were both surprised when we kind of turned on episode 2 and we watched the first 5 minutes, and then it didn't sound like she was accepting, but I really thought she did on the first episode because otherwise we would have continued watching it, kind of see how it kind of led.
Yeah, well, we'll definitely have to continue watching the series, and I'm excited to see sort of how it all progresses. And the show didn't make it to 100 episodes, but it made it close to it at 96.
Oh, wow. Wow, just a few episodes off.
Yeah, that's what I've noticed about a lot of these shows is that they get very close to that 100 threshold, and then just like that, they just vanish.
Oh, wow. Wow. Well, Brandon, I've enjoyed speaking with you about Major Dad, and I look forward to speaking with you about the next show.
And Mom, I look forward to even more first episodes.
All right, same here. We hope all of you have a great day and let us know whether or not you watch Major Dad.
Yes, definitely let us know.
All right, have a great day, everybody.
We'll see you then.
Bye bye.